The 2025 British Superbike season got off to a tragic start on Monday after two riders died in a horrifying 11-bike pileup at Oulton Park. New Zealand's Shane Richardson, 29, and England's Owen Jenner, 21, passed away from their injuries following the chain reaction crash on turn 1 of Monday's race. It is an incident that shocked the racing world, with tributes pouring in for both men who died participating in a sport that they loved. The crash was shown on live TV, but Superbike races generally do not get the same coverage as MotoGP, nor the pinnacle of motor racing, Formula One. So, what do we know about Superbike racing? Mail Sport answers all the questions you may have about the sport that continues to push boundaries. The British Superbike Championship began back in 1988 and is still going strong. The first ever title was won by England's Darren Dixon on a Suzuki RG500. Scotland's Neil Mackenzie established himself as the most successful rider of the 1990s, winning 3 successive championships between 1996 and 1998 on board his Yamaha YZF 750. However, it is Londoner Shane Byrne who is the only rider to win the British Superbike Championship 6 times. He enjoyed a sustained period of success that saw him triumph for the first time in 2003 and then win his final title 14 years later. There is no holding back when it comes to top-level motorcycle racing. British Superbike races see riders hit top speeds of 200 miles per hour, leading to thrilling wheel-to-wheel action. But flying around the track at such pace is fraught with danger. By comparison, MotoGP, the highest class of motorcycle racing, has a top speed ever recorded of 227.5 miles per hour. That mark was set by South Africa's Brad Binder during the Italian Grand Prix in 2023. Formula One cars can go even faster, with Valtteri Bottas holding the record of 231 miles per hour. Remarkably, the Finn achieved this during a practice session ahead of the 2016 Mexican Grand Prix. The 2025 season will consist of 11 race weekends, and it got underway on Saturday. Monday was the finale of the opening race weekend of the campaign, but the event was cancelled following the fatal crash. The next event is due to run from May 16th to May 18th at Donington Park. Each of the 11 races this year will be held in the UK, except for one which will take place in the Dutch city of Assen in September. The season ends with 3 showdown events, with the final race scheduled for Brands Hatch on October 19th. In order to compete, all riders must wear the necessary protective gear. This means donning full leathers, having protective armor for their elbows and knees, and a helmet with a chin guard. The riders require a valid road or competition license, while they are also checked to ensure they are not under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or certain medications prior to racing. Their motorcycles are also carefully inspected to ensure they are safe to ride prior to each race. Emergency services must be available at every event. Medics rushed to the scene after Monday's terrifying crash, but they were unable to save Richardson and Jenner. Each venue must also pass inspections to ensure it's safe to race, while spectator areas must be clearly designated to keep them away from being exposed to any potential racing incidents. Despite these measures being in place, there are still concerns over safety due to most races taking place at old-school tracks with small runoff areas. Ahead of last year's championship, Pirelli Stickies